get 10 stock picks from my sponsor, The Motley Fool. It's the best way to support this work I'm doing on YouTube. Again, fool.com/Frankel. So I'm going to share my presentation right here and talk about some slides and the way you can get the most out of Social Security. So one second. So here are the short answers. If you're retiring in 2025 at age 62, the maximum benefit is $2,831 per month. If you are retiring at your full retirement age in 2025, the most you can get is a little over $4,018 per month. And if you're retiring at age 70 in 2025, you can get $5,108 per month, which is a little over $60,000 a year from Social Security. Now, it's not easy to get the maximum Social Security benefit. So in order to get that maximum possible benefit, the $5,108, you need kind of like a perfect storm of things to come together. So there are three things that need to happen in particular. To get the maximum possible Social Security benefit, you have to, one, work for at least 35 years in covered employment. That means employment when you're paying Social Security taxes, or self-employment when you're doing that. You need to earn the taxable maximum in 35 different years. And I'll go through that in just a little bit. And then you need to wait until age 70, the latest age possible, to claim Social Security. So we're going to go through those one at a time. The first is that 35-year requirement. Unlike a lot of pensions, if you have a job that has a pension plan, a lot of state government employees still have those. Just for example, those are usually based on your highest 3 or 5 or 7 years of income. Like they'll average your 5 highest years of salary together, and that's what your pension is based on. Social Security is different. Social Security bases your benefit on 35 years of income. So your earnings from 35 years are indexed for inflation and then are averaged together, and that number is your average lifetime earnings, and that is plugged into the benefit formula. If you work fewer than 35 years in your career, zeros will be used in that formula. So unless you have 35 years of Social Security covered work, there's no way you can get the maximum benefit. But most people who work their whole adult life have no trouble meeting this one. As long as you start working in your 20s or 30s, most people work for at least 35 years. But number two, and this is where you start to lose people, is to be a high earner. Each year, there is a maximum amount of earned income that can be considered for Social Security. This is known as the contribution and benefit base. This is the maximum amount of income that is subject to Social Security tax, and it is also the maximum amount of income that can be taken into account when calculating your benefit. For context, in 2025, not that this matters if you're retiring this year, but in 2025, the maximum is $176,100. So here are just the contribution and benefit bases for the entire history of the program. If you're retiring now, you probably just care about the last 30 or 40 or so. But just to kind of look at some examples here. There we go. Sorry about that. So in 2017, for example, the maximum you could earn for Social Security purposes is $127,200. Anything above that was not subject to tax, and anything above that cannot be used to calculate your Social Security benefit. But whatever you earned in 2017 will be multiplied by an inflation indexing factor before it is calculated in the formula. So pretty much to earn the maximum possible Social Security benefit, you would need to earn more than the amounts listed here in 35 different years. So, if you started working in 1990, and earned $51,300, you would have maxed it out for that year. In 1992, $55,500 would max it out in that year, and so on and so on. So you need to do 35 different years in this stretch to max out Social Security. And last but certainly not least, you need to be able to wait until you turn 70 years old to start collecting Social Security. Now, very few people actually do that. I've seen different stats on this that unfortunately the Social Security Administration doesn't put out any great ones. but it's about 3% of people wait until age 70 to collect Social Security. The most popular claiming ages are 62, 65, and full retirement age. 70 is not one of the most popular ages. But if you wait beyond your full retirement age, your Social Security benefit will be permanently increased by 8% per year, which is prorated monthly. So even if you wait a couple months or two, it does make a difference for each year you wait beyond full retirement age. So if your full retirement age is 67 years old and you wait until age 70, it will increase your benefit permanently by 24%. If your retirement age is 67 and you wait till 68, it would increase your benefit by just 8%. So waiting till age 70 can really help you, increase your Social Security benefit. But in order to maximize it, you need those three things. You have to work more than 35 years. You have to earn more than the taxable maximum in 35 years. And you need to wait until you turn 70 to start collecting your Social Security retirement benefit. If you can do all those three things, then you can max out your Social Security benefit, which, as I mentioned, is over $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. So not everyone needs to do that. It's not practical for everyone to do that. There are certainly some good reasons to claim Social Security significantly before you turn 70, for example. A lot of people can't make it to 70 for health reasons. If you need the money, then by all means claim early. You don't have to wait till 70. But if you do, you can max out your benefit that way. Obviously, not everyone can earn the taxable maximum in 35 different years. Most people don't earn it in 1 year of their career, let alone 35 of them. So that's a big limiting factor. Very, very few people get the maximum possible Social Security benefit. But by knowing how it works and what the Social Security Administration is taking into account, you can put yourself in a good position to make the best decisions for you and maximize your own Social Security benefit to the extent that you're able to. Hopefully you found this informative. Please do me a favor and leave me any questions or comments you have in the chat. I'll do my best to answer any of them individually. I record Social Security videos often, so be sure to hit subscribe to my channel if you don't already. And thanks for listening. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investments. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market more than 5 times. Go to fool.com/Frankel to get your 10 stock picks now. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor returns are 914% as of January 7th, 2025, and are measured against the S&P 500 returns of 174% as of January 7th, 2025.